I'm BriThi, your local DJ, and today we're comparing Fruits Basket 2019 versus Fruits Basket 2001. It's been 7 long months since Season 1 ended of Fruits Basket, and we're going to do a live reaction to it. A live reaction to Season 2, Episode 1. It's going to be my first live reaction ever, so I'm kind of nervous, but you know what? We'll see how it goes. What do you want to ask? Could it be that you... Oh my god, don't leave me on a cliffhanger like that, bro! God! Yes, my heart is safe today! Oh, I've never wanted two people to be together so much in my whole life! I tried to convince myself it wasn't true. Oh my god, that's why Yuki put the moves on Toru! It all makes sense! What? That's crazy! God damn, that's such good storytelling! Oh boy. Well, guys, it's finally ended. Fruits Basket, the series, has finally concluded, and I have to say, through and through, it has been a wonderful, wonderful experience. From the 2019 remake to the 2001 original, I cannot say how much this series has blessed me with. From the story, to all the lessons I've learned from these characters and their interactions, to beyond the story, for all the lifelong friends I've made, the community that this show has given me, and the wonderful creations that I was able to pull for it. This series has a special place in my heart, and it has forever changed my life. And I have to say, I don't even know where to begin, who to thank first. The characters, the team behind the anime, the mangaka. There's so many wonderful people that I want to thank, but I don't know where to start. That it's driving me actually crazy. But I guess let's start from the beginning. Let's start with the characters that we all grew to know and love. They say an amazing story is built off the back of even more amazing characters, and I have to say, I wholeheartedly agree. What sets the cast of Fruits Basket apart from any other anime I've ever seen is how they tackle real life issues that everyday people like me and you go through. Things like trauma, abuse, PTSD, depression, things like that affect us every single day. These aren't issues that are talked about in everyday anime, and that's why I love these characters so much, because they feel real. These are problems that we all go through or face in one way or another. To see that on the screen, to see how they handle it and process it and be able to move on is something amazing. I'm sure we all have a character that we can pull from and relate to, and that includes myself as well. One character that I can actually really relate to and that I really adore is none other than our favorite rice ball herself, Honda Toru. You see, throughout the story, it seemed like Toru was an angel that just descended from above to fix anyone's problems that crossed her path. But throughout the story, you kind of realize that Toru herself has trauma that she is hiding under the surface. She wears this smile across her face every day because she doesn't want to burden the people around her. She doesn't want to add to their trauma or their pain, and I can wholeheartedly relate to that because you go through things and you feel like your pain and your troubles are a bottle. Toru wears this fake smile on her face because she feels like her problems, her troubles are just a burden to everyone around her, that she's being selfish to have these desires. And I have to say that I related to that on a whole nother level. When your problems feel like weights to you, you don't want to put those on other people. So I was so happy when Toru was finally able to take this weight off her shoulders and open up to someone else. It was an experience that I loved so dearly, and that's why she will always have a very special place in my heart. But my situation is not unique as you think. Because the cast of characters covers such a range of issues, there's always something for someone to relate to, someone to look up to, someone to see them overcome their struggles. That's why I think all these characters are beloved so much, because they are so darn relatable in so many ways. To see them grow and overcome their issues to become bigger and better people gives hope to not only me, but thousands and thousands of other fans of this amazing series as well. And that is why these characters are so beloved by not only me, but so many other people. Kyo, Yuki, Toru, Haru, Rin. So many of these characters are so loved for their personalities and their struggles, and that's why I just have to say thank you for these characters. Thank you for being these pillars to rely on. You guys are truly amazing, and I'll never ever forget these characters for so long because they're just truly a step above the rest. Alright, enough about the characters. I feel like I've gushed enough about Toru and the gang. Let's jump into the meat of the show, aka the story. At first glance, you might just think this is just a generic romantic comedy, blah 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 blah, if you've only watched the first season. But the deeper you dive into the show, you realize, oh my god, I was wrong. This show tackles some of the darkest themes I've ever seen in a slice of life romantic comedy just like this. I mean, when you have characters like Akito Soma pushing people off second story buildings, beating up kids, cutting people's faces, you know you're just kind of gonna be in for a really wild dark ride. I just have to say, I very much appreciate Fruits Basket not shying away from these darker themes because it's something we never ever see in anime. Like, when is the last time you've ever seen a character go through depression or go through PTSD or have childhood trauma? When do you ever get to visit things like that all in one show? It just isn't done often. One theme that I very much enjoy from this show is the theme of redemption. So many times characters are pushed down, spit in the face, and told you cannot overcome your circumstances. This is the hand you're dealt with. Deal with it and accept it. And so many times these characters stand up and say, no, I am more than what I am made to be, and they can overcome their trauma, their pain, their circumstances. It's such a wonderful story of redemption for so many characters. I can't think of a better example than Kyo Soma himself, the cursed cat spirit, the one that was said to be the wretched monster among them all. But with a little help, Kyo was able to realize his self-worth, that his dreams meant something, that he was not destined to be forever caged in the cat house. I feel kind of bad because I'm really taking Kyo's amazing character progression and really bundling up into just a few sentences, when in reality, his journey from season 1 to 3 was absolutely jaw-dropping. The character growth is absolutely insane. But anyways, Kyo is just one shining example of how it exemplifies that theme. But there's also one thing that I cannot skip out from the story, and that's, of course, is the romance. I know, all you ladies and gentlemen out there are just like, Kyoto's the cutest, Yuchi's adorable. There's so many amazing, wonderful ships, and honestly, it really exemplified what love means in anime, for me at least. Fruits Basket decided to take a different approach to highlight key moments between two characters to show how their relationship was built upon from the foundation. So when characters like Kyoto and Yuchi finally get together, you can just fangasm because you can see it happen all along the way. I genuinely believe that is why it is so satisfying when Kyo and Toru finally get together, because we saw the foundation of the relationship built from step 1. It was so amazing to finally see them kiss and hold hands. It was truly amazing. While the characters are amazing in their own right, they are complemented with an even more amazing story that we all fell in love with, that we all sat in a wild ride for. So many topics the story handled so well, from the more serious topics like PTSD, depression, and alike, to the lighter hearted ones like the romance, comedy, and more. I just truly love the story, and it's just, there's so many things to like about it. But enough gushing about the stories. I want to actually thank the team behind the anime now. There was never a moment in time when I thought the team behind Fruits Basket did not put everything they had to creating the best anime they could make. From every opening to every ending, you knew this show was in great hands. And don't even get me started about when the emotional moments went up to 100, the studio matched that as well. When Kyoto finally got together, they animated the turn hug so beautifully. And that's not all. Whenever the moments are impactful, they step up to make the moment really feel like it. It's honestly not something you really expect from these comedic slice of life romances, but I guess Fruits Basket is a different case all on its own. One thing I really enjoy when watching the anime back is all the little Easter eggs and little hints the show puts into the openings or the endings. It shows how much they really care for the small details, because if they really didn't care, they'd gloss over them, not really care about it, but it makes the rewatch even better. Even when you're first watching the show, you can really tell how much love and care they put into it when you see the translation from the manga to the anime. It's almost spot on, or when it's not, the changes are really justified. Alright, what I'm about to say next might actually seem a little controversial because I haven't read the manga and I don't know what was cut, but I actually like that they shortened the final season to just 13 episodes. I know, I can already hear you guys saying, but didn't you want more Fruits Basket? Didn't you want to see all the other Kyoto moments that were missed out? And I did, but the final season of Fruits Basket is meant to be the pinnacle of the show, where everything is finally coming down from the roller coaster, and they really made it feel like it. There was never ever a dull moment in the final season where I just sat back and think, I'm kind of bored. No, I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. I just think it was so brave of the team behind it to really just shorten the final season to 13 episodes to give us the best enjoyable ride, even if we missed out on some stuff. I think I love this decision so much because as an anime only fan, as I watched through the last season, I enjoyed it so very much, and the story just gelled so nicely together that I did not even notice anything was missing. So they really put a lot of love and care to make sure it felt still like the same story that the mangaka wanted to tell. I think that's what's so amazing behind it. I think that's why I can't fault the studio, even though we missed out on some Kyoto moments or some other moments, because they really tried their best to deliver the best experience possible. So thank you guys for all the love you put into this anime over the last few years. It was truly appreciated, and you truly made so many fans' lives just like mine. And last but not least, the final thing I want to talk about is the community aspect of Fruits Basket. I said it in the beginning of this video, but I owe so much to Fruits Basket for bringing me so many things that I have in my life today. Just like you guys right now, I cannot tell you how much I loved hearing you guys tell me that you watched my videos after you watched the episode because you wanted to share your reactions, your thoughts and feelings with me as well. It was such a humbling experience to know that you guys thought of me after you watched Fruits Basket, or you came to me for Fruits Basket news. It really felt like we shared a bond with this show, and I'll never ever forget it. I felt like I've made so many friends over the course of the 2 years that this show has been airing, even if they're across the screen right now. I just don't know how to say thank you enough to the series and to you guys for just keeping up with me for 2 whole years. It's been such an amazing ride, and I just am sad it's over. I'm really sad that it's finally coming to an end. Oh my god, this is getting hard now. Oh my god, I'm actually so sad it's over. Oh. I just want you guys to know I'm going to look back over the course of this series so fondly, whether it was the episode comparisons or the episode previews to the episode reactions. They were always so much fun, and they're always going to be a part of me right down here. It was such an enjoyable part of my life, and I'm really scared to move on. I don't really know what's next for me from here. It's a scary journey, but I'm just glad that I can look back on Fruits Basket and have so many memories ingrained forever on the internet with you guys. It was truly an amazing time in my life. So one last time, I want to thank every single one of you watching. Thank you so much for really pushing me to the forefront of where I am today. I couldn't be here without you, and it's just so humbling and amazing to know that you guys liked me so much, and we're always here for my Fruits Basket videos. So once again, thank you to all the fans and friends that I've made out there, thanks to Fruits Basket. And there it is, my little tribute to Fruits Basket, my thank you to the characters, the story, the team behind that made the anime possible, and of course the fans that have supported me throughout the years. It was truly an amazing ride, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for us next. It's going to be really scary, but you know what? I think we'll be able to get through it together. And for the very last time, thank you to Fruits Basket, Toru, Kyo, Yuki, the mangaka. Thank you for all the wonderful times you've given me, and just thank you for a wonderful adventure. It's been real. Thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye.